camp is all blown up too. Nice.
That's just the way it goes.
Yep. If you have a small living space, then you have to expand when you camp.
Yeah, and the weather's not too bad out here right now.
Thank goodness, I know. We are getting a little bit bigger tent though for more storage.
So we've got Mike and Kat and Vincent, and this is the van that Mike and Kat have built out. How long have you guys been in this?
About 4 months.
Okay, so are you full-time or?
Yeah, we're full-time.
Okay, cool. Give us the nickel tour, I suppose.
Well, again, there ain't not much to it. Just a cargo van. We took out the back seats and we built frames for the beds. It helped.
Feel free to poke your head in. I'll open up the back doors if you want to.
Yeah, I'll come in from the back too. So you guys have little beds on the sides.
Unlock it, Mike.
Oh, yeah, 2 beds, or we can put a plywood down and put a mattress in there for just a one full one if we want.
Okay. And it looks like you've got a battery for power and an inverter.
Yep.
There. So, did you guys have this van already, or?
No, we bought it in September, and then slowly, started acquiring things.
How'd you find it?
Craigslist.
On Craigslist, back in Washington, where I was working.
And we just got the beds built up yesterday, so we haven't put our, we have like a box of tools and stuff like that, and it'll all fit up under the beds. And we're hoping to make a hammock across the front seats for our son to sleep in. But again, there's this aisle here, and he's only 10, so he still fits down in there. Just throw an egg crate down, and he can sleep in there. But we're going to be putting mattresses on, and then of course getting the windows, getting some reflectix to cover up the windows and stuff. But we have these to cover up the back for some privacy and to block the light. We cut them out the size of, the shape of the windows there, and they're not expensive to get a sheet of that insulation foam.
Where do you get that stuff?
Hardware store.
Okay.
Lowe's, Home Depot. You can get reflectix, which is the more flexible stuff, at like Walmart and stuff.
Okay. So if somebody was watching this video and they were thinking about, living in a vehicle, is there anything you'd want to say to them as far as something you've learned or any advice or anything?
The most important thing is to get the best actual vehicle that you can, that's in the best shape. The rest of it's doable. The rest of it's workable. Take the seats out or not. There's so many different ways you can lay it out depending on how many people are traveling or whether you have pets. And you'll kind of get a feel for that as you travel. But the most important part is to get a solid base. It's like, when you buy sticks and bricks, you got to make sure the foundation and the plumbing and all that stuff's good. And then you can modify it. But to me, that's the most important thing, is to get a good solid running vehicle.
So to have these 2 beds, so you got a good solid running vehicle, and so what would you say you've got in it for an investment to be able to live in it?
As of right now,
So the OSB board, the cost of that, the cost of the inverter and the battery.
Probably
$200.
So $200, and you guys have a place that you can stay out of the wind and rain and sleep.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the cost of the van, it was $100 for battery and, $20-$30 for the various wires and the inverter and things like that.
Yep.
Wood you can get free. We bought some of it for $20,
but you can find at scrap yards and stuff, at lumber yards.
Scrap.
You can find scrap, and if you don't want to pay for it, you can find people giving it away on Craigslist and stuff like that. Like when they're taking down a construction project or something, you can find scrap lumber, or you could even repurpose pallets. People give pallets away. You can even use that lumber too.
So you can go to a lumber yard that sells lumber and walk in and say, do you have any free scrap wood? And there's a chance they'll say yes and give it to you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And even like the place in town in Quartzsite here, they have scrap. They charge for it, but it's already cut. But it's a lot less money than if you bought, like a whole long piece of 2x4, an 8-foot length or whatever, and then had it cut. If you get like a already cut 4-foot piece, it's like a quarter of the price or something. And again, Craigslist. I can't emphasize that enough. You can get so many cool free things from Craigslist, whether it's if you want to throw a love seat in there, or a little vanity from a bathroom. Somebody's redoing their bathroom and they're giving away a vanity, or you can find one for $10 on there or whatever, and you can just repurpose it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot for showing us your van.
Sure, no problem.
No worries.